safe streets for life. I wish we could have that. That is the ideal. And we are going to have that because I have a representative here from the Federal Road Safety Corps, and we will be talking about the 5 E's of road safety: education, engineering, enforcement, evaluation, and emergency response. So my guest is the public education officer for the FRSC Lagos Sector Command. She has a strong background in customer relationship, safety advocacy, and community engagement, dedicated to promoting road safety awareness and effective communication between the Corps and the public. Her passion for public education continues to drive impactful initiatives across Lagos State. Lagos, join me in welcoming none other than the Route Commander, Elizabeth Oluwadamilola Jayeola.
Good evening, Ma, and good evening, Lagos, and wherever you're listening to us from. Thank you for having me, Ma.
It is such a big pleasure to have you on the seat today. It's not a hot seat, too. I have poured water on the seat before you came, so it is a cold
I want
seat.
to say it's a big pleasure to sit with the Safety Amazon.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to finally meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma.
Once again, I'm happy you're here.
Thank you, Ma.
But we have a little bit of a culture here. We want you to greet our people in your own lingua franca, because we don't want it to be all about Turenchi in this program. So please, you have to go down, deep down to where you came from and rep your people at this moment.
Tavarin Koko, ti Ogami, Co-Commander Sector Co-Commander Kehinde Gani Wamzat.
Okay.
Ton fẹ́ràn jù yẹn ká sọ̀rọ̀ ní Yorùbá. Wọ́n sọ pé mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́hùn, mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ níbí, mo mọ̀ yàtọ̀. Ó yẹ ká gbé ìdè wa lárugẹ. Beautiful. Ọmọ Ondo State ni mí, ọmọ Àkókò ni mí.
Ó ti tán Àkókò.
Ẹ̀lẹ́ o, ẹ kú ilé ní gbogbo bí tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Mi ò ní fẹ́ ṣèdè Ondo kó má dàbí ìgbà tó yẹ pé mo ti pín ìpínlẹ̀ yẹn sí méjì. Yorùbá yẹn náà ni màá sọ.
Láti kó wa pọ̀.
Ẹ̀lẹ́ o, ẹ kú ilé, ṣàlàfíà làbá yín. Ẹ ṣé gan-an.
Awesome. What a beginning to this beautiful topic today, and let's go straight into it. So, Route Commander Elizabeth Jayeola, can you tell us what role does road safety education play in reducing accidents? Because my Yankee Bravo people, they know Sabi yellow box. They don't even look the line. What role exactly does road safety education play in terms of reducing accidents?
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. Education, before we come to road safety education, education itself enhances knowledge and skill. So when we bring it down to road safety, we want to enhance your knowledge of what safety should be on the road. Okay? We want you to understand that you are to have this, you are to be like this, you are to stand like this on the road. So that's why we do this education, and it cuts across. It's not just to the people listening on the radio. There's something FRC has been doing for over a decade now. We call it Catch Them Young program. And that means we do not have that opportunity when we were younger. There was no road safety education back in school. So we have youth safety education in school curricula now.
Great.
Also, we also have the road safety club in schools. In schools. Beautiful. It should be in every school. So if you're a school administrator or a school proprietor listening right now, it means you need to come in contact with Federal Safety Corps to have that, so that you can enhance the knowledge of the pupils and the students of your school.
All right.
Thank you.
I remember that the Federal Road Safety Corps used to engage themselves in market storming.
Yes.
I have participated in one or two.
In fact, you're going to participate in one very soon.
In
June, by God's grace.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm going to bring you back.
Foot in it.
Yes.
And we trained Okada riders and bus drivers on even how to handle accidents. You know, how to mark the scene of the accident and so on and so forth. So
road markings,
secondary incidents at the site of a primary accident. That is beautiful. Now let's look at road engineering. Some people have complained that all this Borongodo just straight road, no lay-by, no place to put a bus stop. And I would like to salute the Lagos State government. You can see all what has happened around Oworonshoki, around K2, in Ikorodu. So you have a lot of lay-bys now, where you have enough space, for buses to, drop their passengers without obstructing traffic. So my next question is, how can better road engineering reduce the crash risks, especially in urban areas? And can we take Otedola Bridge as a case study? What do we have to do in terms of better road engineering to reduce road crashes?
Thank you so much. I was going to give it to the Lagos State Governor, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. He has really done a lot in Lagos State.
Done awesome.
If we look back to what has happened those years, the traffic congestion, the Gorogodo roads, and coming back to Lagos after about 10 years, and I see that there's a difference to what I used to have from Ojota to Ikorodu.
Have you seen Ikorodu?
It has changed. I drove to Ikorodu and I didn't know where Ogolonto was anymore. So I couldn't even locate. I had to drive to and turn back, and I'm like, where is this? I remember there used to be one tree around that area. You see, he has really done well.
Oh yes.
And then when we talk about road engineering, also the zonal commanding officer of RS2 HQ, that's the commanding officer covering Lagos and Ogun. That's Corps Commander and Oluwadamilola
lovely,
will be going. Yes, she will be going on a monitoring activity on Friday to check the Otedola Bridge and the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, so as to know what to do, what the problem is, and then what to do to put a solution to the incessant crash along that area. So until then, let's keep our fingers crossed to see what happens after that monitoring activity. But be very sure that from Federal Safety Corps and other agencies that we work with in Lagos State, we are putting our heads together to ensure that we reduce traffic to the barest minimum. And in FRC, what we are looking at is zero death.
Zero death. Everybody,
a crash will happen, but we don't want it
zero fatality.
We don't want fatality. We don't want to rush anybody to the mortuary.
Oh my gosh.
We want to have them safe and sound. Carry your kaya and go to your home safe and sound.
It has been an interesting discussion, but we cannot do without a traffic update.
All right, you're still tuned to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. The program is Safety Train, and yes, quickly, let's tell you that the roads are still looking very good at this time, very free. For those of you coming from the 3rd Mainland Bridge axis in with Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, you really have nothing to worry about. Ikorodu Road is also in good shape. The length and breadth of Lagos still looking appreciable. Let's keep it that way. Keep it within the speed limit, even as you head to your destination this afternoon.
Thank you very much, and thanks for staying tuned to the Safety Train on Lagos Traffic Radio. It is awesome to have you listen in to the 5 E's of road safety, education, engineering, enforcement, evaluation, and emergency response. I have with me a delectable lady. She's just a dark beauty. She is tall and stately.
Just like
and
you.
that is making you tantalized this afternoon.
Just like you, Mom.
So it's reverse compliments. We are trading here on the show today. Her name is Elizabeth Oluwadamilola Jayeola, and we have discussed a whole lot of things. So she just let us know that her Oga at the top, the Corps Commander, and Oluwadamilola will be doing a visitation and monitoring, looking at the Otedola axis and the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, that corridor. So we are looking for solutions, how road engineering can reduce road crashes, how the education can make people more aware to know what to do. And you can call in. This is the time to ask all your questions, okay? Call 080-9912-0777. I'll take that again. 080-9912-0777. You can also send a WhatsApp message to that number. Hello, sir. Is this Elder Tewogbade?
Yeah, quite correct.
Hello, Elder Tewagbade. It's nice to have you on the program after a long while.
I miss you a lot.
We have missed you too. Well done, sir. Do you have any question for our very esteemed route commander?
Exactly.
Yes, today.
What I want to ask about,
Yes, sir.
I've lost count of how many vehicles have been, having an accident on this Otedola bridge. I want to ask, how about the issue of way bridges?
Way
Where they used
bridges.
to weigh their load.
All
What
right.
happened?
Okay, I think she will be in the best position to answer that. I want to thank you for bringing that angle in. Please, can you listen offline? Madam, a very interesting angle.
When we talk about way bridges, I'm sure they have this way bridge. It's not bad if we reintroduce it.
Yes,
back
we
to the
used to
system.
have it.
We used to have it. I remember there's one in Egbeda in Ibadan. There's one in Ikorodu, I believe. And at some point, well, maybe, I don't know what happened, but we can reintroduce it. But I believe wherever they're loading for, they equally from
Exactly.
They equally
That's
have-
the source.
way bridges.
Oh, yes.
And then don't let's forget that there are different kinds of vehicles on our roads. And these vehicles that actually need the way bridges, they are not the only one plying Otedola Bridge.
Exactly. Oh.
So if we say this particular vehicle should go through the way bridge, are we also going to ask the private cars too? I think it
No,
all
I don't
comes
think
down
so.
to our recklessness on the roads. We want to fiddle with our phones. We want to chat. We want to drink and drive. We know that Otedola Bridge is a steep, is sloppy.
Yeah.
Instead of us, if you are, see, I've had an issue on Otedola Bridge before, and I'm going to bring it to the fore.
Okay.
Last
How did
year,
that go?
last year September, I got my vehicle from the mechanic, and then he didn't key in the bonnet very well. I didn't speed. I wasn't even. Let's say I wasn't
cruising.
driving. I was just cruising.
Cruising.
I was going to Ikeja, and then on the tail end of the Otedola Bridge,
Slope.
my bonnet opened.
It just flew open and
It
blocked
flew
your vision.
and blocked my vision. If I was speeding at that point in time, it was going to be another thing. So I parked and then,
Pulled to the
pulled to
side.
the other side, and then looked into it, called the mechanic to come and pick it up. And then one thing I realized is it wasn't because I was speeding. It wasn't because I wasn't speeding. It was the other vehicles coming beside me, speeding ahead. Because even where the lay-by, where I was, the bonnet was still trying to open again.
Wow.
Because of their
the speed and the wind
the wind coming
generated
generated
oh my
from
gosh.
the speeding.
Oh my, that
So
just
that tells you how much of speed we put in on that bridge. We all know. Okay, let's say the visitors coming to Lagos, they don't understand. How about people who live along Lagos Ibadan Expressway, or let's say Ojota to Lagos Ibadan Expressway? We all know that this place is slopey. And then instead of us to apply, there's something I say, and we've talked about it on Eco FM, on Lagos FM this morning. You apply, you accelerate with your brain, not with your legs.
Wow. Let us loud it. You accelerate with your brain. Think ahead.
Think
Be
ahead.
proactive.
Yes.
You don't accelerate with your legs. Oh, this is a key
Once you
takeaway
have
today.
it at the back of your mind that you want to go back home safe and sound, you know that even when they say 80, do you have to do 80? Some will go
60 not going to take you there.
take you there.
Take you there.
Even 50 will get you to where you are going. So
I
far,
tell you.
even if you are traveling from here to Castina, you leave early. You get to where you are going early. You don't have to drive in the night. And then when you get to that place, it's not just Otedola. We're just saying Otedola because we're in Lagos as a case study. There's still Lagos Ibadan Expressway. We still have many other ones.
Ó ṣe pàtàkì ká sọ èdè Yorùbá ní ìtànsọ ní ọ̀sán yìí. Ìjọba wọ́n ti pinnu pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sá eré ìsákúsá yìí wọ́n ti gbé kámẹ́rà síta. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín pé gbogbo àwọn bíi Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá Ọjọ́ta Lagos Ìbàdàn wait tó ní àwọn bí tó lọ sílẹ̀ tó wá sókè tó ṣe bí bákan ẹ máa take ẹ jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́ be calming down ṣé mọ̀ ẹ rántí fídíò yẹn mommy be calming down daddy be calming down ẹ máa calm down ní gbogbo àwọn ọbẹ̀ yẹn let me allow Root Commander Elizabeth Oluwadamilola because Yorùbá dùn lẹ́nu ẹ̀ púpọ̀ ó dùn ju tèmi lọ. Oya go on song my sister.
Ṣẹ́rí bí ta bá ń lọ tọ́lọ́run bá sọ pé a máa dé láago 5 ìbẹ̀ la máa dé o. Ẹ wò gbà tí mo ti pè yín pé mo ti fẹ́ dọ́dọ̀ yín mo ti fẹ́ dọ́dọ̀ yín ìgbà tí mo dé ni mo dé ìgbà tọ́lọ́run sọ pé máa dé bí ni mo dé bí ṣùgbọ́n kí n wá máa kánjú kí n wá máa sáré pé mo ń lọ fún program mo ń lọ mo ṣe tí nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin yẹn ṣé mo máa débi program.
No.
Àwọn èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ máa rò ó pé ẹ̀mí yìí kò sí kejì kò láàrọ̀
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ibi tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ síbi tó bá ti pín sí ló pín sí ò lè mú mi mọ́ kì í ṣe bátìrì kò ń ṣe oúnjẹ tó bá sọ pé oúnjẹ yìí ti bàjẹ́ fún mi ní mi tó bá ti bàjẹ́ ó ti bàjẹ́ tó bá ti kán lẹ́sẹ̀ ó ti kán lẹ́sẹ̀ tó bá ti kán lápá kò sí spare part
fáwọn yẹn o.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá jẹ́ kí nǹkan kan yé wa lọ́sàn-án yìí ó láwọn kan tá a máa ń pè ní Spinal Cord Injury Association of Nigeria àwọn tó yẹ pé láti ipa pé accident ni o kì í ṣe pé mo kàn déédéé kán ní spinal cord o pé road traffic crash yìí ló kán wọn ní spinal cord a ní association ẹ o tẹ́ ẹ bá rí wọn kò ní wùyín kẹwàá mọ́tò mọ́ mi fi yọ wọn o.
Ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́.
That is the most important
That's the
thing.
most important
You
thing.
need to be careful. You need to take it easy on the roads because a split second can make the difference.
Yes.
Now let's look at how prepared is your community emergency response system. I have had cause to call 122. Now listeners know the difference. The Lagos State emergency number is 112. But if you particularly want to call the FRSC, it is 122. Tell us about it. How good is that emergency response?
Apart from that emergency, I'm still going to introduce another thing to it. Now, see 122 number. If you call it from here in Lagos, the people at the back end are going to pick up. And then they'll give us the information within a twinkle of an eye. As you're calling and telling us, somebody is already calling. As you're calling to tell them at the back end, somebody is already calling to tell us.
The sector.
All they want to know is it Lagos? Where in Lagos?
The
Once you say the location, Ikeja, before you give us the address, somebody is dialing Ikeja and calling Ikeja unit command to say, unit commander, unit head of operation, please be on standby. Somebody is calling for a crash that just happened.
Wow, that is
so they'll
beautiful.
Be getting the information and be sending to us immediately.
So your call center is able,
functional,
active and functional.
Very, very functional.
Beautiful.
And then apart from that, from the command that they have called, we also pick up immediately because we have standby emergency response team that are there. They are there 247. They don't have any other thing to do other than to go and rescue people on the road.
Okay.
So we call on them immediately and they move. Also, the co-marshal, Sheikh Mohammed, just initiated the FRC mobile app. It's not on iOS. I've spoken about it here before.
It's on Android?
It's on Android. If you go to Google Play Store, FRC mobile app. Download it, sign in, and log in immediately.
Wow.
There are so many things you can do on it.
All right. Can you just hold your thought? I'm coming to technology in a minute. Let's have the last traffic update.
All right, Lagos, Nigeria. We're fast approaching the peak period, but let's just keep the flow still very appreciable within the Lagos metropolis. At this time, some areas are looking wet. You want to keep it within the speed limit. For those of you enjoying good movement, if you're held up anywhere, be rest assured that you will get to your destination in good time. Just be patient and stick to your lanes.
Awesome. You heard her. Be patient and stick to your lanes. We are still in the safety train, and I am in the driving seat with this delectable lady who's been rolling out all the initiatives of the FRSC for our education. So, madam, I was just going to ask about how technology can enhance both education and enforcement. Now, I will report Google Map to you because Google Map led me to Joseph Street to go into the middle of Ebuteru with I don't even know what to call them. Molue, to my left and to my right. And I ask myself, how did I get here?
It has led me to a place of no road before.
Place of no road. End of the road.
End of the road.
My gosh.
And I'm going somewhere else.
Oh my gosh. So technology.
Technology is
Love
evolving.
it or hate it.
Love it or hate it, but we need it.
Ah.
We need it.
Oh.
In FRC, it's something we are holding firmly to. You know, talk about the radar gun technology, talk about the FRC mobile app. There's so many. Radar gun is to stand at a distance to check the speed limit of the vehicles coming.
This is Expo.
We have used it in Lagos before.
This is Expo.
We'll
Drivers, they have gone to check your speed.
Yes, yes, we have. Normally, we don't use it like frequently, but we use it on some operations that are very strategic. And when we come out for these strategic operations, be very sure that don't argue. Once they say you are speeding, just accept. Don't bother yourself.
Really?
Just I was saying, ask for your ticket and move. So we have keyed into that, and it's been helping us. And you know, like I said, if there's anything FRC is holding firmly to, it's technology. Now, this FRC mobile app, apart from the fact that you can report emergencies, you can even report me. Yes, you can report me.
Report officer.
You can report officer. You can find me wanting and feel, oh, there's need for me. But one thing I say a lot of times is, if you're going to report the negative, please also report the positive aspect as well.
Let road safety know when they're doing
well and when
doing well.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's very okay. Another thing is when it comes to this issue of crashes and all that, there is something we call road transport standardization scheme.
Okay, the RT
Triple S, yes.
Okay.
RT Triple S.
Okay, RT
Triple S Safety Standardization Scheme.
Okay.
It's there. It's something that it's more. Okay,
we have a caller, please. Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
so basically, this is a message here, and this person says, since we're talking FRC now, what are they doing about interstate buses who put 2 passengers in the front seat and then overload the back seat with 4 passengers instead of 3 passengers? We see this a lot with buses plying outside Lagos. Most likely there is going to be a state of River.
Madam, can you address that?
Let me address that.
While we round up.
We've had the meeting with the NURTW, the ESCOs of NURTW, the up-national people. And what they told us was that, and I've equally visited their parks. I've equally visited their parks, and what I found out is they pick their passengers the way they are supposed to be. The 3 on a seat, 1 on a, like that. But there are some of them that go outside the parks to pick passengers. Please, let's also talk to pedestrians. And that's why road safety is not only talking to drivers again, we're also talking to the pedestrians
and
now.
The general public.
We're talking to the general public.
Oh, yes.
Do good by yourself to hold your drivers responsible. Your driver can't be reckless. You can be reckless with your life, even if the driver wants to be reckless with your life.
You should not.
It's one driver to 18-seater bus.
So you can overflow.
And when that crash happens, 18 families to one driver.
Wow.
And sometimes drivers don't die. So what happens to you? So
beautiful. So that is very, very important. Now, before we round up on this show, I've had issues with this number plate thing. You know, can you please educate or enlighten us? Which number plate has expired? Because not be me issue amo and not be drug, not be food. So how it used to expire, I don't know. Please, can you explain?
Number plates don't expire. Your number plate is your security number.
Okay.
I can't have your number plates, ma'am.
No, it's not
You
possible.
can't have mine. It has your name, it has my name. So let's say my name is Elizabeth Oluwadamilola Jayeola to KJ456XM. And then somebody takes my number out there. How do when you report, I am a safety agent. How am I supposed to know your number if it's not visible enough for me to see? So your number is a security number. If you report 456XM, I should be able from a distance to recognize that this number is KJXM.
So what is the problem?
The problem here is the feeding issue. But when we look at
Feeding,
when we look at other states, it's not like that. It's like that here for a reason,
Okay,
that I
you have
wouldn't want to
round
talk
up.
about. But be sure that all hands are on deck to make sure that there is a
There's
solution.
some respite.
Yes.
All right. So it has been a beautiful, beautiful evening speaking with Roots Commander Elizabeth Oluwadamilola Jayeola. Thank you for coming, madam.
Thank you for having me, and I'd love to be here again.
Beautiful. It is just awesome. My name is Fayo Williams, and the conversation continues at Fayo Williams across my social media handles, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Till I come your way again next week, I want you to remember that this program is brought to you by Rely Supply Limited, makers of first aid kits. If you would like to get our products or first aid training, all you have to do is to call 0818 1313156. I'll call that again, 0818 1313156. Until I come your way again next week, it's Via Con Dios, which means go with God.
Do not listen.